What's going on, guys? It's Adonis. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my full thoughts, my review on the Camlink, if it's any good for live streamers, especially the new ones. So let's get into it. Now, if you guys are fans of geek culture content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you have notifications turned on so you don't miss any future content. Now, before we get into it, huge shout out to all the patrons out there. Appreciate you guys so much. If you guys haven't checked out the Patreon page, head over there. And if you guys want some Stay Geeked merch, I will leave a link to that store as well. Grab yourself a t-shirt, support the channel. Let's go. So first, let's talk about the build quality. Now, as far as the quality goes, it doesn't seem special at all. It just feels like a regular piece of plastic, like a big thumb drive. It does not feel sophisticated. It doesn't feel extremely high-end. However, I'm glad it doesn't perform that way. But just on aesthetic and feel, it just kind of feels meh. Now, using this on a day-to-day basis, I'm not really sure how it's going to hold up, but considering you're not really removing it at all, it's just plugged into your USB port, it should hold up pretty fine. Now, I don't keep this plugged into my computer all the time. When I don't need it, I remove it from the back of my computer, and it's so small, it's just easily stored, so you can put it in a bag, a backpack. If you have any place that you place your thumb drives, this will kind of fit in that same space. It's really small. That's probably the best part about it. And the HDMI connection is solid. I don't ever feel like it's gonna fall out. The USB connection is solid as well. So overall connectivity and build quality, solid. And that kind of leads into the connectivity part. Now, this is USB 3.0. Now, the benefit of that is it's widely available on most computers. So it works with any laptop, desktop that has USB 3.0. However, we're in a really big transition period into USB-C and Thunderbolt 3. Now, with that, my iMac is a mid-2015, late 2016, or early 2016, one of the two. Anyways, 6700K Skylake processor, so it has USB 3.0 ports on the back. This works perfect. Now, my MacBook Pro, which is a mid-2017, is USB-C Thunderbolt 3 only. I have a hyperdrive, which has USB 3 ports on it, so it works with that. However, I would actually prefer it being USB-C. One, because it's just something I don't have to adapt, but two, having the ability to potentially have Thunderbolt 3 connection with something like this would be amazing, especially if you're doing live streams. But as far as just capturing image data from your camera or from something like a Nintendo Switch and recording it into your computer or live streaming directly to YouTube, it works fine. Now, usually I'm streaming from my GH4, so with that, I'm just outputting a regular 1080p signal. I'm not outputting 4K, just 1080, 8-bit, nothing fancy. Your optics on this camera are already going to be a lot better than something like a webcam, so it's already going to appear significantly sharper, not to mention it's pulling in way more light than these small webcams. So you're already going to have a better image. Now let's talk about the software, because hardware is one thing, software is where everything kind of comes together. Now, the game capture software from Elgato is actually really simple to use, works really well, connects directly to your YouTube channel. And I actually started in that, and it works really, really well. Probably the more plug and play option out of the two that I use, because the scenes are already kind of preset. You can kind of move things around, add images and stuff like that, but there's not a ton of flexibility when it comes to the game capture software. And because the microphone that I use is a Sennheiser MKE 600, I am connected directly to my camera. So the Camlink is taking the video image and the audio image from my camera, taking it through this and through to my computer and onto YouTube. So for me, needing an additional microphone is not needed. But if you do want an additional microphone, like a USB one or something that plugs directly into your computer, you do have the ability to then use that audio input in the Elgato software as opposed to using the camera audio. So you have an option either way. Now, the software that I currently use is the OBS Studio software on my iMac and my MacBook Pro. Works amazing, mainly because I can customize the scene exactly how I want it, select different things that I want to put on the display, not to mention adding any type of widgets that I want on my display as well. You're kind of limited when it comes to those things when you're using the Elgato software. You can get away with some things, but not everything. And again, the Camlink works perfect with OBS. I haven't had one issue with it, so either software, gonna be personal preference, but they both work extremely well. Now, as far as the cost, the Camlink is $130 on B&H at the moment, so actually a really good steal. Personally, if you're just now getting started into live streaming and you wanna use a camera versus a webcam, or if you wanna use a game system and record directly into your computer, you can do that as well. Just know that you can't then export that video simultaneously to a screen. So you'll be playing that video game on the computer while you're watching it there. So if that doesn't bother you, there you go. Overall, I really enjoy the Camlink, but let me know your guys' thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Do you think it's worth the money? Do you think it's a great start for people that want to start live streaming? I want to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know. And make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future content. If you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up button, show your boys some love. And if you want to check out my latest videos, the links will be right here to the side. All right, guys, till next time. See you later.